Starburns Audio.
Thank you for listening to the Starburns Audio Podcast Network. We have so many great comedy shows to add to your playlist. Just last week on Starburns Audio, on the Season 2 premiere of Humans Who Make Games, Adam Conover talks to comedian Ron Funches and Jean Goudon, creative director of the Assassin's Creed series. On Boogie Monster, Kyle Kinane and Dave Stone share a perfect recipe for the quarantined cook. This week on Profiles and Eccentricity, they cover the history of the Coruscant Unity cult, folks for whom a flat earth is ridiculous because they believe it's really a concave shell. Search Starburns Audio on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or any podcast platform for our full list of shows, featuring hosts like Joe Coy, Amanda Seals, Jessica Chobot, and Jackie Johnson. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Starburns Audio. Enjoy the show. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep laughing.
Dan and Ren and Jay will share tales of folks so unaware they lack in grace and sometimes choose the life they choose will make the news. Breaking down each epic fail in Florida, there's half-price bail. I'm happy to say they couldn't make this up. So listen to our podcast jam with co-host Arm and Dan. Bender, don't be a jerk, cause when the music hits the funny hits and we are gonna take you down. Stick around. Make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Hey, Townies, welcome to a Friday episode of Dumb People Town. Population you, Population Jesse.
Thank you.
Keith. And Keith. Jesse, Neal, Keith, Kingbay from New Players joined a podcast that our buddy Dan Van Kirk. Dan Van Kirk is here, Jay.
Yo, Daniel, how are you? I'm sorry. I'm never shocked, always thrilled.
That he has done, if you love the video games, if you love playing the video games, and specifically Ready Player One, am I right?
The best video game of all time. The
video
Steven
game based on the
Spielberg
book.
movie based on the book.
Why is that really? Why is it the best video game of all time?
Because it doesn't exist.
It's not a
It's
thing.
not a game. It's a thing.
And therefore, it can't be flawed.
Can we talk Fortnite for 12 hours?
Yeah. Let's talk
we
about it.
can.
Sorry, your kid's playing it? Is that the whole
Fortnite
thing?
has taken away Jay's child.
Oh, has it?
It's the cult that stole my son.
Yeah.
Is he doing all the
as far as
dances?
cults go, that's a nice one
Is
to
he
have stolen
doing
your
all the
child.
dances?
Is he doing
Yeah.
all the dances?
I mean,
He's
there's a
doing
moment where you're like,
all the
fuck Fortnite, and then you're like, oh, but he's learning Napoleon Dynamite.
Exactly.
So
He's
I'm okay with
flossing,
it.
so it's great.
He knows
amazing.
all the dances, and it's fun.
Meanwhile,
to
we were
see.
at our place. I played Atari bowling.
Okay.
Nice.
And I was like, I could do this for hours.
Right?
I was like, it is, I know it's like, and just the sound of the ball rolling down the thing was fucking brilliant. I was like, it's so
My
simple.
kids like that. My kids like Atari bowling. It's pretty dope.
It's great. It's a great game.
It was the original first-person shooter.
Yeah. Shoot those pins. Kill
Shoot
them all.
those pins! Get those pins! Well, the world has become a bit like a video game in that I feel like the world has become
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand
Oh,
Theft
yeah.
Auto.
I can't tell the difference
Are
anymore.
you like
The
saying to
same.
yourselves, like, hold on a second, Grand Theft Auto seems like a nicer place to live than where
Yeah,
we're
dude.
living right now?
I got screamed at outside by guys I was coming in. And I was like, I know that character. It's a good character.
Wait, shouldn't you be in a wife beater? I mean,
Yeah.
shouldn't you be beating your wife?
I mean, he terrifying man.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, nobody go outside the front door.
Exactly.
But a
Everybody-
pretty good side mission.
Yeah, but really good. Got some great,
I need you to
great
take
experience.
this box. You got 2 minutes to drop this box
Take
off.
it to the San Fernando Valley.
What happens if I win? You get stabbed. What happens if I lose? You get
Everybody
stabbed.
wins.
Yeah, it's a win-win thing.
It's a win-win. So the world is getting dumber, as we all agree, and I'm so happy that we can all sort of look at the video game that is life right now, and through the lens of our great fans who send us stories. We've got a gem of one for you guys, and that's why I'm so happy you're both here. Daniel, shall we dive in?
We should. Let's
do it.
This one was sent in by Kelby W. Davis at Kelby W. Davis. Kelby.
Thank you, Kelby.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It says Kingsport. Does anybody know where that is?
Kingsport?
clue.
No idea.
Could be Connecticut. Could be
Or
Maine.
It does feel
Kingsport
Connecticut.
sounds
Yeah.
like a video game. Kingsport.
It does.
Kingsport. Yeah.
You just buy
Kingsport.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's all
Kingsport.
And you behead people.
Yeah, all monarchy.
A bizarre incident at a fast food restaurant
Good start.
Yep.
Already.
Isn't every incident
How many times
like
do
a
you-
normal incident?
Outside of news articles, how many times do you hear someone say bizarre? That was bizarre.
All right, and again, do we have to get into the debate of whether or not it's a restaurant? Let's
get into it, guys. If the furniture is nailed down to the ground, it is
not a restaurant. If the person at the cash register presses a photo or like a
giant key of what the thing
Image-
looks like, and that's what it is. It's
not a restaurant.
This is my favorite Jeff Foxworthy bit.
If it's an open air kitchen that you can walk up to but not sit at.
It's not a restaurant.
A bizarre incident at a fast food restaurant has netted the arrest of an old woman.
Oh boy.
That seems you don't need to say that though. Nude from the waist down.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
As she reportedly
curly fries.
nude from the waist down, an old woman nude from the waist down as she reportedly fell through the ceiling and into the kitchen
Awesome.
twice. You know, let me go again. Let me try that. Let me go again. I didn't like the way
So
I
the
came
first
through.
time they actually thought she left.
No,
Yeah.
you know the old saying.
We're done. We're done with this woman falling through the ceiling, guys. I mean, that's not going to happen again.
I love
Fall
that.
through the ceiling and land into a fry later. Shame on you.
Fall through it twice.
Shame on me.
Do you think when she hit the first time, she was like, I could do this better?
That's what I'm saying. And she's like, guys, let me try it one more
I
time.
need
Let me
one
try
more
Like
for
she
me.
hits it, she's like,
Not
nailed
just
it.
because you guys are here, but she hit the reset button.
Like when you're playing video games with your friend and you die too fast and you're like, let me just try it. Let me just try it one more time. Let me just try it one more time. I'm like, dude, it's my turn. It's my turn to fall through the ceiling with no pants on.
My hope is that she fell through with pants on. She was like, I could do this better.
Yeah.
And she fell through with no pants on.
Pants
They're
on.
like, this time you get arrested for that.
Like if she
Nailed
fell
it.
through, if that's what happened, okay, like let's say that really happened, she definitely got up falling through the second time without pants and said, "Ta-da!"
I hope so.
Yeah, to God,
I hope
she did.
so.
Oh man.
Or just beat that.
What?
No one's scoring you,
What?
Rachel.
Just getting carried away in cuffs going, you would have loved the third act.
Yeah,
you should not
man.
be arrested
There
early.
was also some employee there that day who was like, I'm not going to quit. Just keep going. Like, don't worry about it. Whatever happens,
What's
just keep
the
going.
worst
Eyes down, eyes down.
I would love to. I don't know if it ends up saying the place, but just look at this. Made the Yelp reviews. Well,
Their fries were great,
Yeah.
but the cons.
Or
a
that
naked
the
woman.
show ended early.
Yeah. Right.
a report.
But you know that's now going to be part of the manager yelling at the people. Jeff, get the fries on the fry later. Make sure the hamburgers are underneath the heat lamp. Watch out for the old vagina coming out of the room.
A report at the Kingsport Police Department states Harley C. Morton,
Nice.
Harley.
That's her name?
That is her name.
Stop.
I'm going to double
Harley
down on Connecticut now.
C. Morton
Harley C. Morton.
of Granby Road.
This is the tale of Mrs. Morton.
Why do they need to tell the road she lives on for an incident that took place at a restaurant?
in
They
case
want
you
to
wanna-
prove she's real. That's exactly this happened.
I
not
think
a
you want to go
restaurant.
by the house and make sure that there's a hole in her roof as well.
Right. That's how she enters every room.
Yeah, exactly.
She is charged with criminal trespassing, vandalism, and disorderly conduct. However, records contain no possible explanation of why she was in the ceiling.
I'm sorry. Do you guys hear an old lady,
it's
an
on
old
the
pantsless lady in our ceiling? I'm hearing something. What is it, a squirrel? What is up there?
Oh, I love the idea of somebody being like, wait, before you finish this report, I got to tell you why. She's no. We got everything we need. We're going away.
Yeah, records contain no possible explanation for why she was in the ceiling of the Tennessee. So we're in Tennessee.
Damn, way off. Way
of
off.
the Tennessee Burger and Barbecue Joint Cookout on East Stone Drive.
Cookout also sounds like a video game.
It was the next version of Burger Time.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Burger Time and Punch Out combined into one
There
game.
you go.
Mike Tyson's Cookout.
That's like
Sounds
that.
more threatening than the actual game.
I know. He throws couches at you. You got to duck.
An employee called police shortly before 10 p.m. he stated a female had partially fallen through a ceiling tile.
So only her
Partially.
bottom half.
Oh my God.
Then pushed herself back up and was, quote, running around overhead.
So a naked legs and genitals fell through
Yeah.
the roof, and they're like, "That's a naked person." But little did they know
It's
that was a
coming again.
half-clothed person.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Also, do you think I imagine a call of like, police officer, what do you need? To like, okay, she's running around, sir. I don't know what you're talking about. We got a woman running around up here.
It's
I
like,
don't know, maybe-
I don't- yeah, go ahead.
No, you.
I was going to say, have you heard the old my favorite Phil Hendry? One of my favorite things is the triangulation thing that he does, where like he does the voice in the background, where it's like
every 2 minutes he's just like, you son of a
bitch, and he plays it.
And he's talking to a woman who's like, there it is again.
He's
I
doing
hear
it again. I hear it again.
Doing what again, ma'am?
You son of a bitch. Man, there he goes again. He's doing it again. So I imagine that's what they're saying. She's running around.
She's doing it again.
Do you think
it's
once
so
she
funny.
pulled herself back up and just ran around, that they kept making food?
Yeah.
They have to.
I don't think they stopped at any point.
Look,
I think that dude was flipping burgers as he was on the phone.
Yeah, he's just working through it.
Yeah.
Working through it.
Man,
Yeah,
I
she
gotta
pulled
get
herself
through this.
back up and was, quote, running around overhead.
Does she think she's a ghost? I mean, like, maybe. She's got that sort of.
A responding officer didn't initially spot the suspect, but found broken support rails laying on the floor. I love how he's like, all right, let me figure out what we got here. Like, sir, I know what we have
saw
here.
the legs.
saw legs.
No, hold on,
We
hold
hear
on,
her
hold
running
on,
around.
Hold on.
He's been
We got
watching too
broken
much Sherlock.
support rails on the floor.
No. Sherlock.
Maybe someone came through the ceiling. Yeah, we know that, sir. Let's see. Found broken support was laying on the floor. An inspection outside led to the roof, where police found a wallet containing Morton's ID. Morton's ID is one of my favorite steakhouses.
It's a good one.
Yeah,
It's a good one.
It is.
I like to think she put it there for safekeeping. She's like,
Right.
it's about to get weird. I'm just going to keep this on the roof.
Access into the building is believed to have been made at an air conditioning unit by removing a screen.
That's that easy.
That's how they
that
get
easy,
you.
That's
guys.
the same thing I thought.
that easy.
It's that easy.
It shouldn't be that
This
easy.
knowing that it's that easy, are we amazed this isn't happening all the time?
Right.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I had rats in my basement. I still do now. I gotta
Bragger.
get back.
Rats in my basement.
Humble brag.
It's the opposite of gold
There's
on
a
the
rat
ceiling.
in my basement.
Rats
There's a
in
rat.
the basement. Are
There's
you
a rat
doing?
in-
I'm doing Richard Simmons doing it.
Of course.
I was doing the old. There's a rat in my basement. What am I gonna do? All right. So I had to. These guys double screened. You get the exterminator. They come and they double screen. Like how
That seems like not a solution.
double screen it? This one's not getting through there. She's like
Is
a
it like a
rat.
metal screen?
Yeah, it's like you can't get through. You can't cut through unless she's got screen cutters. She's getting through everything.
You mean
It's-
teeth?
Yeah.
That's so great that
Screen
some
cutters.
exterminator is
Teeth.
like, oh, they got through one grate? Well, let's see them do the exact same thing again.
Every time I have ice cream, my screen cutters hurt.
You mean your teeth? Those are your teeth, Harley.
Yeah. So anyway, access is believed she got into the building through
the
an air
screen.
conditioning unit by removing a screen. While the officer was still on the roof, the woman fell through a second ceiling tile in the kitchen.
Oh my
This
God.
time landing on the floor below. That's
That
you
is-
start falling into a kitchen. That's dangerous.
Was he
yeah.
still like, all right, hold on, let me figure this out?
I see more broken
Found the
support.
wallet.
Yeah, he's up on the roof while this happened. Like, you want to get down here? I'm processing clues up here. I found a wallet. Now, what could you have found down there that's more impactful than the wallet?
Boom.
Her? While the officer was still on the roof, the woman fell through the second ceiling tile in the kitchen, this time landing on the floor below. Police were able to cut her off as she entered the dining area. Imagine that. Coming bursting out of that
No
backwards,
pants,
forwards door.
a bunch of asbestos tiles
Yeah.
all over you.
I'm trying to figure out what the T-shirt was, because it was without a doubt a T-shirt.
Yeah,
It was a
Oh,
who-
yeah, yeah.
Like a who farted, I
it.
was stupid. It was along that line.
Don't sass me.
Yeah.
Big
Itty-
Johnson,
itty
co-ed
bit-
naked volleyball.
Itty bitty titty committee. That's
Yeah,
definitely on there.
any-
It's
of
free
those.
advertising for those
It
shirts,
really
that's all I'm
is.
saying.
Oh, for sure. I hope it was just one of those. Anytime you go to like any tourist town where they sell shirts that just say the name of the town. Like it's just like Orlando. That's like all it said on her shirt with some sort of like sunset.
I would love it if she
It
was
just said
wearing
Knoxville, and then on the back, what opioid problem?
Custom made.
I
It's funny
just
because
wish
you can do that with any town.
I just wish she was wearing a Life's Good t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's in every town, and you're just like,
Every Michigan dad's
No.
favorite shirt.
a no fear shirt.
And every color of those Life's Good, because you see them in airports a lot.
I hate that brand more than anything.
Every color is the name of the color followed by the words "washed too many times." Like it's like if green was washed too many times. That's the color scheme of all.
Do you want
Life's
a
Good
purple?
shirts.
Yeah, I'd love a purple. Do you want it washed 8,000 times? No, I don't.
No, I
I
want
always
a
just-
true color.
I always just assumed the colors were the color, and then like your dad likes.
No, 100%, 100%.
Life's good.
So while the officer was on the roof, she fell through, and then she ran into the dining area, which is when the officer realized she was unclothed from the waist down, which also may be when she realized she was unclothed.
How is he trying to get? Is he like approaching her like a goose, like a loose goose with his arms out and stuff? Like how is he trying to contain her?
I gotcha. You can't.
Ma'am, you are naked from the waist down. Who? You are.
You.
Whoa, ma'am. You.
Somebody find my pants. My wallet's in there. No, it's not. You're wrong
It's on the
again.
roof.
Wrong again.
Morton was transported to the Kingsport City Jail along with charges she incurred for Tuesday night's incident. She was additionally served with an outstanding felony warrant on the Sullivan County for failure to appear. We're going to take a quick break, and when we do, we're going to play a round of Guess the AG.
Oh, stay with us.
Too much fun leaves marks in life. Living hard, you'll pay the price. Who is gonna get it right? Guess the age, guess the age.
Working remotely can be a challenge, especially for teams that are new to it. How do you deal with your work environment being the same as home while staying connected and productive? And then there's your newest coworker, the cat. Well, your friends at Trello have been powering remote teams globally for almost a decade. At a time when teams must come together more than ever to solve big challenges, Trello's here to help. Trello, part of Atlassian's collaborative suite, is an app with an easy-to-understand visual format, plus tons of features that make working with your team functional and just plain fun. Trello keeps everyone organized and on the same page, helping teams communicate, focus, and connect. Teams of all shapes and sizes at companies like Google, Fender, Costco, and likely your favorite neighborhood coffee shop all use Trello to collaborate and get work done. Try Trello for free and learn more at Trello.com. That's Trello.com. Trello.com.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Welcome back.
So this is what we know about her is she's been identified as an old lady.
Yes.
Old lady, old woman.
That's what
By
they
the way,
said.
do you
in
want
the
to
thing.
reset who we're with?
I will.
We're
I'm
with two
Daniel
old
Van,
ladies.
Daniel Van Kirk.
Keith Kingbay and Jesse Neal.
Yes.
They have
New
a great
Players
podcast.
Joint.
I will
New
read
Players
it to you
Joint,
again. A
great
bizarre
podcast.
incident at a city fast food restaurant has netted the arrest of an old woman nude from the waist down as she reportedly fell through the ceiling and into the kitchen twice.
So this is drugs, old woman, right? Like 50 is very, very old.
Yeah, I mean, like let's talk about old, but keep that in the hopper as we decide.
I mean, out in Florida, there's probably people who are like, "You're 25, you made it."
so I feel like life expectancy in Florida is like the rest of the world at the turn of the 19th century.
Yeah, this is
for
1905 Sierra Leone. It just happens to be the peninsula at the bottom of America.
A common cold could kill you in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, they thought the Nick was now.
What do you got? One of them coal miners' lunch?
Okay, so yeah, let's go over what do we know about her.
She is pantsless.
She's pantsless.
She had the wherewithal to put the wallet on the roof.
I would also point out she had the strength
Yeah, she
to
can
pull
climb.
herself back up
Oh,
after
interesting.
falling
She's
through
strong.
the first time.
She has a house, and that's important because she's not just a crazy
Well, I don't
person
know.
off
It
the
just
street.
says of Granby Road.
so it could just be
she
a
might
plot
have the
of
whole
land.
road.
It just could be a
Yeah.
plot.
I don't
Plot
know.
of land.
Could be a lot of
where do you
apartments
see
on
With
there.
a wigwam on it.
That's where she stay.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm trying to think if there's anything else you need to know about her. I think that's all we
lots.
have.
I need to know
The
lots.
strength
know
to
so much.
pull
She has
up.
an ID.
But the strength to pull up is going to definitely mean that she's not over 70.
the wherewithal to crawl through an air conditioning vent.
So she's nimble enough to
Yeah.
make it through.
to get onto the roof. Also,
Yeah.
I
So
I just saw a story of a 91 or 94-year-old dude still doing backflips off his diving board into an empty pool.
Oh, cool! I saw a story about him.
It's full. But yeah, I was like, that's crazy. That dude, an old dude like that
91,
doing backflips.
Rest in peace in 2 weeks.
I want this to be a new Nancy Myers movie about this moment. You know,
I thought you were going to
Myers-
say I want this to be Nancy Myers.
I wanted to. Oh, okay, with that
It becomes she does a biopic about her life. No, Nancy Myers movies are all about how the old woman
the old guy
realizes that he shouldn't be dating the young girl. He should get back together with her.
That's the cop. That's the cop.
They get back
ex-husband.
together. I'm going to take my pants off and go through the thing. And then he realizes, you know
She
what?
is spontaneous. What did I
What
do?
was I thinking? I don't
She
need
knows how to make a pie.
24-year-old hot body. All
All
right,
right,
so
Jesse and Keith, you are our guests, so you can go first or second, or Tig. Tig would somewhere fall, I guess, second, and then there's third and fourth.
Which
I
way you want
love
to go?
the options.
Yeah,
First,
well,
thank
first
you.
Tig,
Where do you
third or
wanna
fourth.
guess?
Where do you guys want to go?
I'll jump in off the bat.
All right, go
I'll
for
go for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that this woman is 58 years
58
old.
years old.
is that what you were going to say?
I was gonna say 57.
Were you?
57 in the Tig
I'm gonna
slot.
take a 60 is too old to be climbing and like crawling through stuff.
Yeah.
I'd say close to 60, and for some reason, drugs 50 is like 90 years old.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
Oh
how
my
I
God,
take
yes.
it
Yeah.
as. So upper 50, so 57. If you
Okay.
say
Right.
Okay, so
Okay.
I just prices righted you
No,
pretty
no,
hard.
you
Okay,
didn't.
I-
No,
I-
you didn't because it's
Because
I
it's
mean,
reverse
Just-
order.
no, it's just straight up close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
we don't worry about over under. Okay, Randy or Jay?
She's 68.
68 from Jason.
They said old
68.
woman. They would have said middle aged if she was in her 50s or 40s.
Okay.
Old lady, that's 68.
I
Okay.
will say that dropping from a ceiling twice, I've been told, adds 10 years
Oh,
to your
that's
physical
true.
appearance.
It's like the camera adds 10 pounds.
Exactly.
The ceiling tile adds.
Jay,
10
what
years.
would you say if they didn't say old? What would you guess?
If they didn't say old, I would have said she was like 41.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have said like 38.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, but a great grandmother.
Yeah. No matter what age she is. She was
mean,
born
We're not
under
making a
awesome.
judgment of how good of a grandmother she is. We're saying literally
We
her
had
kids
kids
have
have
had kids that have had kids.
I would say this woman is 64.
64 years old.
So what are the ages we got? 68?
68, 64, 58, and 57.
Okay. All right, Townies, get your answers
So
in
we
right
clearly think old means
Not 70.
so
No.
old,
Not
but
over 60.
It wouldn't. It just wouldn't be possible to even survive that
If
fall.
she's 80, I'm going to walk out of here.
I'm going to get up like I just saw Up Close Magic at a mall.
and start
walking
running.
around in a
And if
circle.
he wins, he's never gonna leave.
Never.
I'm stuck here, guys. Got to call
made
my
the bet.
family and be like, you don't have a daddy anymore.
Sorry.
It's a tough call. I've gotten it. All right.
Damn. Come on, man.
Let's go. Townies, get your answers in right now. Does anybody have anything they want to plug before we drop this?
Let's plug their podcast again,
Yes.
guys. Let people know kind of what it's about and
Yeah.
how people can catch it, and it is really good. So we're going to recommend it to our people, but please,
Yeah, thank
do,
you so much.
do what you do.
The podcast is New Player Has Joined. It's right here on Starburns Audio. And we talk to a guest every week about their favorite video game of all time and why they attach themselves to it emotionally and why they enjoyed it, the nostalgia they might have for it.
And we have tons of trivia and tons of games.
Yeah.
We bring
A
fun
lot of
people
comedy.
on. We've got Ron Funches on, Amanda Seals. We've had Dan Van Kirk on to
Love
talk about
Kirk.
Call of
Check them.
Duty.
Check the Van Kirk
And
episode.
if you guys love Atari Bowling, come talk to us about video games.
Yeah,
I would
seriously.
love to because I literally just our friend had like the old console.
Oh,
had, like,
dude.
the console, and we
Oh,
just were
yes.
playing, and I just loved it. I literally sat there and I was like, I could do this forever.
Yeah, we have people come on. They like old games used to play, and they bring up stories, what it used to be like, all that sort of stuff.
We could go as far back as Oregon Trail.
Yes,
if we need to
yes.
go that
Then
deep.
please come talk to us
Or
about video
track and
games.
field on the old
It was
Apple
so
computer.
hard.
that you
It
had to,
was
like,
so
Yes.
hard. Just
Yeah, to
mashing the
hit
two
the
buttons.
Olympic diving. I mean, that was all really fun. Anyway, but I mean, it is so much a part of like people choplifter. I mean, it's about everybody's this is about
Sortie, you tried to land on the people. That
Castle
was
Wolfenstein.
Castle
we could do
Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein. We could go
The
whole
original
Does anybody
Castle
remember a game
Wolf-
called Commander
Allspice.
Keen?
Yes,
I love
we
Commander Keen, man.
Yeah.
The pogo stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
All right,
So this is what the podcast
already
would be.
like.
Yeah.
Okay, look at how much fun we're having. You guys, you have to check their podcast out. New Player Has Joined. You can catch it on Starburns or iTunes or wherever you get podcasts.
All right, Daniel,
So
how
check
old
that
is
out.
this
And
lady?
we should mention where.
Oh, a couple things. We will be in San Francisco.
Yeah, as part of Sketchfest, doing a live Dumb People Town at Cobb's Comedy Club. We've
Nice.
always done it the last few years in the afternoon, which is great.
And we'll get like 220, 250 people, which is awesome.
So much fun.
We're very excited to see if we can sell out Cobb's for a nighttime show.
So late night Friday, 10:30. What do you got to do? It's going to be really fun. You're done with work. Come and watch us do a live Dumb People Town Hall meeting. Ron Funches will be our guest. You mentioned him before. He's amazing, and we just can't wait to do it there. So would love to sell that thing out. I would love to just have a bunch of you guys. Our San Francisco shows are always amazing. Every podcast is different if you do it live, so please come check that out. And
we have a stand-up show right before it.
That's right. We're going to do a stand-up show before it. We'll announce where that's going to be, but we'd love to see it.
All
right.
Ready for this?
How old is this lady?
All right, Townies. Hope you're all
And by the
set.
way, if Nancy Myers did it, pantsless in Tennessee. It's like Sleepless in Seattle.
Harley C. Morton
Okay.
is
Oh my God.
Come on.
This is so exciting.
This is
I have so much money on this.
The tension.
26 years old.
What? Stop.
Why they wrote old?
I have no idea.
She has to look so old.
What? Like, is this somebody who writes for this newspaper being like, this old woman? Like,
Just like some
what are you, a
17-year-old kid?
prospector?
It's like calling it This Old House.
I know.
This old roof.
I know. And when I got to the bottom, I was like, well, why would you write
call it old?
You know what?
I know.
This
Shame
reframes-
on this reporter.
This
I
reframes
agree.
everything.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
but
you asked if
Whoever
she
said
didn't write
57 wins.
Yay! This God, you did prices right now. You fucking did.
You did all of us. You beautifully did that. All right,
Love
there
it.
you go. That is the show. Check out their podcast. New Player has joined. Come see us in San Francisco live, or check out any live dates that we have at superstars.com or danielvankirk.com.
That's true.
We love you guys, and oh shit, we got to get back to work.
Dum 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 dum. Stick around, make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
It's a good show.